The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, March 9th, 2026 are packed with explosive drama, family betrayals, romantic confessions gone wrong, and high-stakes confrontations that will keep viewers glued to their screens. This episode delivers classic B&B intensity, forbidden love clashing with family loyalty, youthful heartbreak fueled by secrets, and scheming that spirals out of control. Let's dive deep into every juicy detail, breaking it down scene by scene, character by character, so you can visualize exactly how this episode unfolds and why it's must-watch TV for any soap fan. We open in the iconic Forrester Creations design office, where tension is already simmering between Ivy Forrester, played by the talented Ashley Brewer, and Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. Ivy has been pulling strings behind the scenes, manipulating situations to drive a wedge between her niece, Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, and Will Spencer, Crew Murrow. Her schemes have caused real damage, broken hearts, misunderstandings, and now the risk of exposure. Ivy knows Daphne has caught on to her meddling, and she's not about to let that secret slip out. Ivy leans in close, her Australian accent sharp with warning, pressuring Daphne to keep her mouth shut. "You've seen enough," Ivy might say, her eyes narrowing. "This stays between us. Electra doesn't need to know how things really went down." But Daphne isn't backing down easily. She's horrified by the manipulation and believes Electra deserves the truth about why her relationship with Will fell apart. Ivy doubles down, insisting she's protecting Electra from a rich boy like Will, who's now living with another woman, Dylan, Sydney Bullock. The argument heats up. Daphne calls Ivy out directly for orchestrating the breakup, while Ivy refuses to budge, threatening that things will get worse if Daphne interferes. This subplot is a powder keg. Ivy's control freak tendencies are backfiring spectacularly. What started as a helpful intervention has snowballed into lies, guilt, and potential fallout across the Forrester family. Viewers will feel the suspense. Will Daphne crack and spill everything? Or will Ivy's pressure tactics hold? It's classic soap scheming with real emotional stakes, showing how one person's jealousy can ripple through an entire family. Cut to the Forrester showroom, where things go from hopeful to heartbreaking in record time for Electra and Will. After Will's emotional speech declaring his love and desire to reunite, Electra seemed ready to give him another chance, but trust issues run deep. Electra, still reeling from doubts, pushes for complete honesty. She corners Will. "Tell me the truth. Did you ever cross the line with Dylan?" Will hesitates. He doesn't want to lie, especially not to the woman he loves. In a vulnerable moment, he admits the truth. After their breakup, Dylan pulled him into a kiss. It wasn't something he initiated, but it happened. 2 seconds after things ended with Electra. The confession lands like a bomb. Electra's face crumples. She feels validated in her suspicions. Dylan has been waiting in the wings, ready to pounce. "She was just waiting for us to break up," Electra might fume, her voice cracking with anger and hurt. She accuses Will of letting it happen so quickly, questioning his commitment. But Will isn't taking it lying down. He fires back. He saw Electra kissing R.J. Forrester not long ago. "How is that any different?" he challenges. "You did the same thing." The hypocrisy hangs in the air. Electra storms out in tears, unable to handle the mirror Will holds up. What could have been a reconciliation turns into a deeper rift. Their young love, once so promising, is now buried under secrets, kisses with others, and raw betrayal. Fans will be yelling at the screen. Will these two ever find their way back? Or is this the end for Electra and Will? Meanwhile, the episode's biggest explosion happens in Taylor Hayes' office. Steffy Forrester Finnegan has had enough. She's already warned her mother, Taylor Hayes, and Deacon Sharp to stay apart, especially since Deacon is still technically tied to the dangerous Sheila Carrot. But promises mean nothing when passion takes over. Steffy bursts in and catches Taylor and Deacon together, perhaps mid-embrace, or in a heated argument about their feelings. Her rage is immediate and volcanic. "This ends today," Steffy declares, her voice booming. She doubles down harder than ever, insisting Taylor and Deacon cannot be together. She reminds Deacon of his complicated history, married to a sociopath, kids who want nothing to do with Sheila, and the constant risk she poses. Steffy turns to her mother. "You promised this was over." The betrayal cuts deep. Taylor going back on her word feels like a personal stab to Steffy, who fears for her family's safety. She issues a final, chilling ultimatum: stay away from Deacon or face the consequences. "If this happens again," Steffy warns, "I'll have to ban you from my life and from your grandchildren's lives." It's a gut-wrenching threat, one that could fracture the mother-daughter bond forever. Deacon takes the brunt, too. Steffy orders him to back off for good. She means business. No more chances. The Daler, Deacon plus Taylor, romance, so full of forbidden chemistry, is now on life support. Taylor looks torn, Deacon frustrated and heartbroken. The tension is electric. Viewers know these two can't stay apart forever, but Steffy's laying the law with fierce determination. This episode masterfully weaves three major threads: Ivy's crumbling scheme, Elektra and Will's shattered reunion hopes, and Steffy's fierce protection of her family from a risky romance. Every scene builds on the last, showing how secrets and betrayals create chaos in the lives of these iconic characters. Why does this matter for longtime B&B fans? Steffy's protectiveness echoes her history of fierce loyalty. Remember her battles over Hope, Liam, and more? Taylor's pull towards Deacon adds layers to her character post-recast with Rebecca Budgett, vulnerability mixed with defiance. And the younger generation, Elektra, Will, even mentions of RJ and Dylan, keep the show feeling fresh while delivering classic soap heartbreak. The fallout from March 9th will echo for weeks. Ivy's manipulation could unravel alliances in the Forrester family. Elektra and Will's fight might push them towards others. Hello, Dylan and RJ complications. And Steffy's ultimatum? It could spark a full mother-daughter war or force Taylor into a heartbreaking choice. If you're scripting a YouTube video around this, lean into the drama. Use dramatic music swells for Steffy's tirade, slow-motion replays of the kisses and confessions, and fan polls like Team Steffy or Team Taylor or Deacon. Tease upcoming twists, Sheila's potential revenge, fashion world drama with Katie and Eric's designs, and more betrayals. This Monday episode is peak Bold and Beautiful. Passion, pain, ultimatums, and no easy answers. Don't miss it, because when the Forresters and Spencers clash, no one walks away unscathed.